Ten, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. From the Ground Up Productions presents Talk Therapy with Lady Miz. She's here to listen and give advice, but brace yourself. If you can't handle the truth. Because she's not sugarcoating a thing. She's getting to the root of the problem and addressing the ugly truth. You're now tuned in to Talk Therapy with Lady Miz.
Good evening, everybody. Y'all already know what it is. Hey, this is Woman's Month, y'all. Let's get it poppin'. That's what I'm talking about. Hey, ow. Ladies first. Y'all already know I'm your host, Lady Miz. You are tuned into Talk Therapy Tuesdays. And today, again, we are celebrating Women's History Month. This is part 2 of Women's History Month. Today, I'm going to be shining the light on successful, beautiful, talented women who are successful trailblazers, making a difference in this world, okay? I want you guys to get to know each and every one of these ladies and their story and what they have going on and what they have coming up. Be sure to follow all of them, each and every last one of them on their social medias, or if they have a website, make sure you check out their website and subscribe to them. And stay up on what they got going on, because like I said, these women have a lot of things going on and I want y'all to get to know them and to support them. Before we get into it, I want to tell you a little bit about myself and what I do. For those who do not know, my name is Lady Miz. I am a songwriter and song creator. I'm a host. I host different shows. I host my own shows and I host events. I am an entrepreneur. I have 2 businesses. One of them is called Peace Mentoring, LLC, and that is where I teach people different skills. I have different workshop classes where I teach people how to build their credit. I teach people how to do their own podcast, how to write their first book, and how to sell their products or a product. I have my own potato chip company called Boss Move Chips, which is out right now. You guys can go and purchase them on my website. And that website is www.bossmovechips.com. And I have 2 publishing companies, a book publishing company and a music publishing company. When I put out my music, I put it out through my own publishing company so that I could get all my money. That's right. Okay. I also started my own network on Roku because I wanted to basically have my own platform where it is not controlled by others. So I have my own platform on Roku, and that is pretty much it. Forgot one other thing. I am right now, I'm coaching. I am a life coach. So I do coach and I work with other people. You can go on my site and see some reviews or on my social media from the people that I have coached in the past. Now, again, like I said, we are here to shine a light on these other beautiful women that are trailblazers in the industry doing amazing things. So the first person that I want to bring up is, well, hold on. Okay. Oh, before we get into that, let's take a look really quickly at these beautiful women that we had on the show and who's coming up. And then we're going to get to our first guest. Yes. So without further ado, let's bring on the one and only Kat Honey, who is an up and coming actress. Hello. Okay, can't hear you. Oh, you got to unmute, Cat Honey. We can't hear you, hon. Unmute your thing.
Unmute? I was unmute. Oh, boy.
Yes, no, it's okay. It happens. It happens. Don't worry about it. How are you?
So, let's see.
You're good now.
Oh, okay, great.
Yep, we can hear you. So how you doing today?
I'm great. First, I want to say thank you for having me on the show. You're an awesome boss lady. I love everything that you're doing, and I praise everything that you do. And I want to introduce myself.
Yes.
My name is Katrina Allen. Cat Honey is my stage name for acting, for singing. And I am an actress, and I am a songstress. I grew up in the church singing and acting. I played in bands and sang in bands, but I have played the instrument. I've played the piano, the flute, and the violin.
Oh, nice.
Lately, I have been in movies. Some of the movies that I've been in are Black Oaks. Actually, that's a web series. It's awesome. We've done season 1 already. We're starting to work on season 2, and that's
nice.
Very good writer Rosalind Gaines. I've been in another movie called The Player. That's by Hezekiah Morris. And the one I just finished was Keys and Cuffs by the one and only, very talented Mikey J. And speaking of Mikey J, I'm working on a new movie with him. I don't want to say what it is, but it's going to be very, very hot, and it's an all-woman cast. And I'm fortunate to be one of the main stars. It's directed and produced by him, but it has been created by a very talented lady by the name of Dr. Lou. So we are getting together, and this is going to be an awesome, awesome movie. You just wait and see.
I can't wait.
Oh, yeah, it's going to be it's going to be hot. Actually, let me tell you the name. It's going to be called Cougars. That's all I can say, but you can go from there.
All right. Oh, that sounds very interesting. And I still see it being hot, girl, so don't worry about it. That's right. Okay.
So, go ahead.
No, well, I wanted to touch on a few things that you mentioned already, because you mentioned some things that I didn't know, that you played several different instruments. I did not know that.
Yes.
Okay. So when did you start? Did you start young? Was you self-taught? Did you learn in school? Tell us a little bit about that.
Well, I initially started with the piano. All of the instruments, I had to take lessons, of course.
Okay.
I started with the piano as a child, and the violin as a child, and the flute actually as a child. And we would have to play at different houses.
Okay.
Our parents would make us dress up on the weekends, and we would go play at houses. And, of course, they paid us a lot of money, but we had to give it to our parents when we got back home because we were too young to spend it. But as we grew up, that developed. And we started, my brother and I, because he's a very talented musician as well. His name is Kenneth Allen. And we just started playing in different bands. And he's actually a musician. He writes and he plays for, different stars. And I went into acting, and I love it. I love being able to express myself. It's nothing like, I'm a very, I don't want to say introverted. I'm going to say a little bit shy, maybe a little bit empathetic.
Really?
Yeah.
I can't tell. I can't tell.
A lot of people say that, but I am. I'm very comfortable, in a very small setting. So when I'm on stage and when I'm on the film, it makes me be able to express everything that I keep bottled up inside. And it gives me a lot of creativity, and I love it. I love it.
Beautiful. So when did you get into, when did you actually start and say, this is what I want to do? And what inspired you to want to even act?
In high school, actually, I went to a school of the arts in Washington, D.C., Georgetown, called Duke Ellington. And that was a very, very good school. And from there, they just taught me everything to know about acting, speech, and foreign languages, and movements, and blocking and staging. Anything that you could think of, they taught it there, and they still do to the young people. And the school has only gotten better from my understanding, because the talent that comes out of there is just amazing.
Wow. Okay. Well, that's nice to know. Okay. So we have a clip of you doing I guess it's a skit
Okay.
that you sent me that I want to
Yes.
play for the people.
Sure.
And then I want to talk a little bit about some of them films that you've been in, like what positions that you play and
Okay.
things like that. Okay. So
Sure.
let's first get to this is do you want me to address you as Katrina or Kat? How would you like me to?
Whatever you're comfortable with. It doesn't
Because
matter.
I'm used to Kat,
Yeah,
so
Kat.
All right. So let's see Kat Honey and showing her acting skills off. We're gonna get into that.
I would like to call Maria Mendez to the stand. Miss Mendez, is it true that on the night of April 26, 2020, that you were in the house with Mr. Davis? And is it also true that you were the only one in the house with him the entire night? I'm sorry. I can't hear you. Can you please speak up? Miss Mendez, do you remember what you told the detectives the night in question? I will ask you again, or do you need more time to think about it? Do you remember what you told the detectives the night in question? That is not what you told them. Would you like for me to read exactly what you said? Your Honor, may I proceed? Miss Mendez, you said to Detective Gray and Murphy that your grandson had stopped by earlier that evening. Is that not what you said? I have no further questions.
Ooh, okay. Serious about your business, I see. I really love it. Your acting skills is great, and I actually had an opportunity to work with you in Keys and Cuffs on one of Mikey J's films. So I see that you definitely have all of the skills that it takes, because you pick up very quickly and you just jump right into character. You got the attitude, the body language, the whole 9 yards. So I think, hats off to you, because that's not easy. It's definitely not easy. Yes. And you're beautiful. You have the look. So speaking on that, do you find it hard, because you're a very beautiful woman, and I want to know if you find it hard to do business? Like, do people come at you in a different way, or do they take you serious for your art, or do you run into problems with people trying to talk to you because they're trying to get with you?
You're gonna, in this business, you're gonna run into all kinds, and people will, take a look at you on your exterior, and some people might try you, but once you set them straight, they're fine.
Okay.
But I mean, I've met very, very genuine, nice people, and then I've met, other kind of people. You just deal with them accordingly.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. I know. I feel you. So, again, tell us about your latest films that you have coming up, and give us your social media so that people can stay in tune to what you have going on and coming up.
Well, this weekend I am starting Cougars. We're filming starting this weekend. I'm not singing anywhere right now, but I am working on a couple of things in the studio. And as far as my social media accounts, you can reach me at Katrina Allen, Roman numeral 4 at IMDb. That's my acting page. Or Cat Honey Love at IG. Or Cat at the Cat Honey at Twitter. Or Katrina, yes?
I just want to point out, people that may be just listening and can't see, because we do upload this to places like iHeart and Pandora and stuff. She spells cat with a K, so that's KATHONEYLOVE. Okay, so cat is spelled with a K.
Thank you for that.
No problem.
Yes.
All right.
Although I don't have a lot of videos on TikTok, it is Katrina Allen 002 at TikTok.
All right, and that's okay. You can still build it up. But I'm going to say this to you before you leave. TikTok is very, I think, is a good place to really show off your acting skills as well. So you might want to get a little more active on that, and it ain't never too late. Jump right into it and get to it. Trust me, it'll take off.
Absolutely. Thank you.
Yeah. So do you have any shout outs before we go?
I just want to shout out to everybody that has supported me and cheered me on. I love you, like family. And I really, really thank you and appreciate you. Thank you.
All right. Okay. Thank you, Kat, honey. Love. We appreciate you too, Katrina. And keep up the great work. We wish you nothing but success. And please keep us informed on when you have your stuff coming out, your movies coming out, so that we can support and view them and watch them and pass the word on.
Hold up 1 second.
Yeah.
I've been waiting to do this. Okay? I said, I've been looking at the bag and I was like, I just want one so bad. But I said, no, I'm going to do this for the first time in front of her.
All right.
So here we go.
That's all right. Oh, you hear that crunch?
Oh, my God. These are good. Okay, thank you.
Thank you. Appreciate you.
I'm about to too. Bye.
All right, take it easy, guys. Make sure you follow Kat Honey, aka Katrina Allen, on all her social medias, and check her out. She's a phenomenal actress, beautiful lady, beautiful person. So please make sure y'all check her out. All right, so we're about to move on to another beautiful, talented sister, and that is Katrina. Let's bring on Katrina. She worked for the NYPD. Well, actually, she's retired. Hey, Trina, he brought you on early. I said, he ain't even let me finish off my sentence. Katrina is an entrepreneur. Yes, Katrina is an entrepreneur. She's a retired police officer and entrepreneur. So, Katrina, why don't you go ahead and tell the people a little bit about yourself?
Hey, Lady Miz, thank you for having me. I really appreciate it. So I wanted to say that I am actually retired for NYPD for about maybe 3 years now. I'm so thankful to NYPD. I had a great career, and it was a lot of sacrificing actually when you have a big family. So I did that chapter. I'm done with that chapter. I'm very thankful. When I say that I worked my butt off from doing patrol in Brooklyn North, which is like the toughest area in the city.
I know that's right.
Yeah, and I'm the first female in my family, I will add, that actually joined the NYPD. Wow. So I was really honored and happy about that. And then my sister and my cousin, two beautiful females, they came on right after me. And it was great. I did patrol for a few years. Then I did some drug, details, prostitution details, undercover stuff. It was dangerous, but I did it and I survived, so I kudos to NYPD. And now I'm just home with my kids. I'm back in school and I started my business during the pandemic.
Wow. Okay, so tell me about your business that you started, and then I want to tap in a little bit and go, I like to go back and understand what, the NYPD, like the certain things that happened during you working there. Not too much. I know we don't have that much time, but just a little bit. But first, let's talk about your business that you started. Tell us about it, the name of it, and what type of business it is.
Sure. So my business is called K's Serenity Service. And I actually launched my business back in 2020. And what happened was when my aunt, God bless her soul, she passed away. And I'm just going to fast forward quickly. My mom passed away almost 15 years ago. So when she passed away, I was pregnant with my second child. And I don't know where the strength came from, but during that time, I actually decided to do my mother's makeup. So when I did her makeup, while she was deceased, I said, you know what, if I can do that and overcome that and be strong, then I'm sure that I can probably make this as a career. And then my aunt passed away in 2020, and I actually did her makeup at the funeral home as well. So
wow. How
Yeah,
was it?
so go ahead. I'm sorry.
Yeah, no, it's okay. Because first of all, I want to commend you for doing something like that, because I'm sure that that's not an easy job. But even so, on your own mother and aunt, like, what was it like to have to do that?
I'm sorry, I didn't hear you.
Okay, can you hear me now?
Yes.
Okay, I was asking you. I said that I know that job is not an easy job for some people, obviously, but for you, it looked like it just came naturally for you to be able to do that. But what was it like to have to do it on your own mom and your aunt?
Well, actually, you know what? It's so crazy. I think naturally, I just like to help people and I like to give and service.
Mhm.
So when my mom passed away, it wasn't a thought like, okay, I didn't know I was going to have the strength or even think to do that. But once I knew that she was going to be buried, I said, you know what, my mom, just like my sisters, we're so into our looks and taking care of ourselves. And I said, I know she will want to look the best and everybody's going to come
Right.
see her. And she's beautiful anyway, but I felt like I wanted my touch on her for her last viewing,
Mm.
for everybody to see. And I just felt her spirit. And I said, you know what? I got to do it. And it wasn't even like a second thought. And when I went there, me and my other sister, Talisha, we did it. And
Mhm.
it was like second nature, honestly. I didn't cry. I don't know where the strength came from. And on top of that, I was like almost 9 months pregnant.
Wow.
So,
Ooh.
and after that, I said, you know, I can probably pursue a career in, funeral services. So I actually went back to school and I'm actually almost done, thank God. And I will be licensed New York State funeral director.
Nice. That's good. You go, girl. That is great. That's awesome. And I mean, that is a really big switch from NYPD to doing something like that. And tell me the name of it so that I say it the right way. What is it called?
The business, sure. So the business is called Kays, Kays, Serenity,
No, it's okay.
SERENITY Service, LLC. So the business is pretty much, I'm still working on it. Honestly, I put it on hold while I finish school. But guarantee once I'm done, I'm going to definitely start at full force. So it's pretty much just to help people that, experience losing a loved one. And a lot of times when you go through that, you have so much other stress going on, dealing with the loss and family members and so on and so forth.
Right.
So my business is to assist the families if they need somebody to go shopping to get the clothing, the items for their loved ones, the deceased. I'll be that one to go pick up the clothing where there's at a mall, is going to their home to pick up whatever garments they have, accessories, anything. And I will be that bridge for them to the funeral service. And I'll be the one going and also assisting with the makeup or whatever information that they need. And also I would like, providing grief counseling for the family.
Nice. Wow. Okay. So grief counseling, which I think that is a great thing. In addition to do that, because a lot of people are going through stuff. Sorry about that. And some people don't even know how to deal with death. I'm kind of one of them in a sense. I don't really like dealing with it. So that grief counseling, I think that's going to be great. That you're going to be doing that. So congratulations to you and for going to school, finishing that, and providing the service that is needed, because it is a part of life. Now let's go back a little bit, because again, the transition from NYPD. Let's get a picture up of Katrina as an NYPD officer. Yes, out there making sure we safe out there. You know what I'm saying? She had look. Okay, check out y'all. That's what I'm talking about. That's right. Absolutely. I love it. I love it. Now I have a question, okay? Because I mean, look at you. You are beautiful, right? So my thing is, how is it being an officer in the streets, I mean, it's not like you, and no disrespect to anybody that's not cute out there, you know what I'm saying? But how was it being an officer with looking the way you look? Because I'm sure that did people try to talk to you, you know what I mean? If you was getting arresting somebody, did they try to holler at you? Like, what happened?
Girl, when you have time, when we sit down, have our glass of wine, I give you more tea. But I'll tell you this. I had so many, well, let's just say my colleagues, the guys that I work with, I like to work with men. That's just how it is. And the guys I work with, they looked at me as their sister, and I looked at them as my brothers. So when it came to the work environment, we looked out for each other. And I'm very selective of who I choose to be around. Because you got some people that don't care. And if my life is at risk, your life is at risk. So we have to make sure we protect and we look out for each other. Because a lot of times you don't have those people that have your best interests.
Right.
The crazy thing, I'm just going to make it real quick. When I graduated from the police department, they put me in the precinct where I grew up.
How was that?
People that I knew,
How did that work out? Was that a good thing or a bad thing for you?
It was both. I'll say it was 50 on both ends. And the pro for me was the fact that I knew the area. I knew the ins and out. I knew people. Wow. You understand what I'm saying? I knew that, a lot of supervisors would come to me for a lot of advice sometimes because I knew, a lot of information. Right. But then the bad thing about it, I used to also do school safety before I became a cop. So I knew some of the children and the juveniles in the area. So when they'll see me, like if I was on a foot post, the good thing about it, they're like, oh, that's such and such. She used to work at my school. Oh, we're going to look out for you. Even though I had on that uniform, they knew my personality. They knew I was a good person. So they looked at it as, okay, she's a cop. But guess what? We got her back. So a lot of times they had my back and I had theirs back as well. But I was more so like a community officer. And that's where I did youth. I was a youth officer. So I dealt a lot with the kids because of my background. So I kind of helped the community. And then I dealt with taking the kids on trips. They had like a program called Explorers Program, NYPD. So we'll take the kids and we'll, a lot of them was troublesome kids, but I would try to redirect their energy. And we'll, provide camps and we'll do certain activities with them. We'll have them come to the precinct. So it was more like a community thing that I did.
Right. Well, I think that's so great, Katrina, because I believe that the officers in the area should know their civilians, and they should know the people in the community, because I think that that's where, that's what we're kind of missing today. So, congratulations for being a police officer, for being the person that you was, protecting the servant, but also having a connection with the community. But sadly that you retired, because people like you is what is needed on the police field, you know what I mean? So, it is nice to know that that somebody like you was out there and people knew that they could come to you and that you were going to do the right thing, and you set the good mark for what police officers do. So thank you for that. You know what I mean? Absolutely. Doing great. So I want to
I used to get phone calls. Sorry.
No, it's okay.
Sometimes the parents would call my phone late at night, and there were times where I'll still pick up the phone, call them if they had any questions, or they just, wanted me to speak to their kid because their kid was kind of, acting up or whatever. So I kind of like use my time to still do that. But
absolutely.
Yeah,
that's amazing. So listen, I want to thank you again, but I do want to go over lastly your website and social medias. So let's first start with your Instagram, how people can reach you.
Okay, so my business page honestly is still it's up, but I'm still working on it because I'm working on the business part until I finish school. So my ID of my business is K Serenity Service LLC, and that's KAYSSERENITY Service LLC. And then my personal Instagram, if they want, is Classy Katrina, but it's the I instead of the Y.
Okay. And did we have the site? Did you have a site? Okay. And all right, so that's how they can see you at this point. And then you will be having your website up shortly, correct?
Yes, I sure will.
Okay. All right. So if somebody is interested in getting the services, the best place to reach you would be your Instagram. Is that correct? Or is there another?
No, they can contact me through my Instagram, definitely.
Okay.
And like I said, once I'll be done shortly, I just want to have something, to fall back on. Once I have my license, I'll be flying off.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, listen, I want to shout you out and congratulations. And please let us know when you have the business up and running. And just continue to be great. I think you're doing an amazing job. You have done an amazing job already. And continue to just do what you do and be great. Great mother, wife, business lady, the whole 9 yards. So shout out to you. And we will see you soon. Thank you.
Thank you so much for having me. I appreciate it. And I love you, girl.
Hey, that's mine. All right. Thanks, girl. Love you. Talk to you later. All right.
Bye-bye.
All right, y'all. So we are moving on to the next entrepreneur. That's right. The next person that we have coming up is Nicole Pringle. Nicole Pringle is a teacher and she's a best-selling author who wrote children books, y'all. This sister has got it going on, and she is the sister of Katrina, who just got off. See, they all entrepreneurs in their family. So let's welcome Nicole Pringle to the show. Hey! How you doing? Looking beautiful as always.
You too.
Thank you
for having me back.
Absolutely. I'm very happy to have you back. You got so much going on. Just real quick, I do hear an echo. Do you have it playing in the back?
You know what? Let me check that out and see.
Just make sure if it is, just turn it down a tiny bit, only because I heard now it does. I don't hear it now.
Okay. Do you hear it now?
Nope, I do not. Okay.
Good. I have it on my cell phone, so I had to.
Oh, okay.
I am my sister's biggest fan, so I was checking her out.
Yes. Well, listen, y'all all are talented. I see y'all have a big talented family, but I want you to go ahead and tell the people a little bit about yourself and what you do.
Okay, so I am a teacher. I was with the New York City Department of Education for about 15 years, but I've recently left the city and now I am upstate. I'm teaching upstate in Orange County. So completely different. Yes, I finally decided to, work closer to home.
Okay.
But I've been teaching for about 15 years. I have a tutoring company called Tutor for Toddlers.
Tutor for Toddlers. Hold on, let's get that. Yes. So, that's your company that you have right now, Tutor for Toddlers.
Yes, Tutor for Toddlers.
All right. Okay. Yes. All right. So tell us about that.
Okay. So, well, I launched my tutor company in 2014. But then I was also in school, getting my master's degree, and at the time I had 2 small babies. So, I just started to feel a little overwhelmed. So I put that on hold. But when COVID happened in 2020, I've decided to relaunch my company since I was working from home. I was teaching remotely. So I thought, this is the perfect time to relaunch my company and start tutoring because, as you know, COVID happened and it was so unexpected. And a lot of parents needed assistance with remote learning, and so did the students, and it worked out for me because I'm licensed in early childhood. I'm licensed in technology. So it worked out for me, and I decided to just, tutor remotely. And ever since then, it's been going so well that I had to hire another teacher to help me with my clients. Yeah.
Really? Wow. So that's good. Yes. So listen, we got a picture for Put it back up. Put it up. The picture for the tutor for toddlers. Yes. Absolutely beautiful. I love it.
Thank
And
you.
very much needed. Because listen, especially how did it work as far as with the pandemic? Did you find that you picked up a lot of work more during that time?
Yes, I did. There was a need for it. And for me, it wasn't so much the money. I did it because I love teaching and I love technology, and it just worked. And it gave me the opportunity to do what I love and then do it from home. And
Nice.
it just worked out. So yeah, and I didn't realize how many parents were really in need of a tutor, so it just worked out, and I've been doing it ever since.
And what are the age groups that you teach as far as the tutoring?
Yeah, so I'm licensed in early childhood. So I tutor pre-K, well, not pre-K, K to fifth. So my license ends second grade, but I have experience teaching third, fourth, and fifth. So it works out. And the teacher who I hired, she has experience with teaching in middle school. So she helped me teach, the upper grades. So yeah, I love it.
Do you sell items? You sell items on your site?
Yes, I do. So I just want to add that because I love technology so much, I wanted to just challenge myself and do my website on my own. So I did create my website on my own. So I sell merchandise, tutor for toddler mugs, backpacks, masks.
Nice.
Yeah.
All right.
So adult mask and children's mask. I'm hoping to branch out and do more things. I also have my books on there. I have 2 books now.
Yes, let's get into the author because you was a bestseller, right, on Amazon. Congratulations for that.
Thank you so much. I appreciate it.
What was the first book that you wrote?
So my first book is titled Big Brother, and that one became an instant hit. Thank you. It became bestseller on Amazon.
Beautiful, beautiful.
Thank you. But that book I wrote when I was in undergrad. So I wrote that years ago, but I was just dragging my feet with getting it published. I always wanted to get it published, but life happens. So,
but you did it though.
Yes, I did it. During the pandemic, I just felt like that was the opportunity for me to get as many things done for myself as possible.
Beautiful.
But, we don't really get a chance to sit still often.
Very true. I was going to say that pandemic had everybody like, hold up, this, it made you reevaluate everything and live your life to the fullest and do what you love. So I'm glad that you did that because what you are providing is very much needed. The children are our future. I was just talking about that the other day. I was listening to Whitney Houston's song and I said, they got to start bringing this back to have these kids sing this at the graduation. They lost sight of what those words meant, you know what I mean? And I'm so happy to see somebody like you that's out there still, giving back and doing what the kids need because the community needs that. What is the second book that you wrote?
So my second book is also my baby. It's very sentimental to me because it's dedicated to my sons, Jacob and Joshua.
Nice.
It's titled Jake and Josh, Same Love.
Nice.
And those are my sons.
That is so cool. I love it.
Thank you.
Yes. So those books, when you wrote those books, were those about your sons?
So Jake and Josh is actually about my sons. I am a single mom of 2, so I have stories all day, every day. What I go through every day as a single mom, raising 2 boys. Right. So, I just wanted to just tell my story a little bit, but all positive things, my boys are my life. And, it's just something I want to share and something that I want them to look back on, as a legacy thing. I want them to always look back and see, how much their mother loved them and how much I did for them. So.
Beautiful, beautiful. Yeah, that I think that's amazing. And it's nice that your kids will be able to look back and be like, look, mommy wrote a book about us. Yeah, I think that's so dope. Yeah. Absolutely. So you did book signings as well too, right?
Yes, I did. I did it this
Yes.
past summer. It was an amazing feeling.
Yes. So what tell us about this. What was this one of the book signings here?
Yeah, so I did a book signing for Big Brother only. I need to do another one for Jake and Josh. I may do it maybe during the summer when I have more time, because I took this new position at the school up here. I've been extremely busy, so I'm going to make time, since I'm off during the summer. I'll make some time to have my book signing for Jake and Josh then.
Beautiful. Well, let us know so we can support, and definitely for real. Again, like I said, a very much needed service that you are providing, from the tutor to teaching the kids to writing books for them. I mean, you just kind of got it going on all around the board, you know. That is great.
Hard work, but it means a lot to me.
Yeah, absolutely. What made you want to get into teaching kids though? Like, what made you say that that's what you wanted to do?
So funny. I knew I wanted to teach since I was a little girl, because I loved school so much. And I used to obsess over my teachers, because I just thought that, you know, they had the best job in the world. And I'm a little bossy too. I'm a little bossy. I love school. So I knew at a very young age, and especially when I was about 6 or 7 years old, I got my sisters, Katrina and Talisha, into some big trouble, because they were supposed to be babysitting me. And I don't know how I managed to sneak out the house, and I walked all the way back to school on my own when I was 6 or 7 years old. Yeah. So,
Katrina, I'm gonna have to talk to you, girl. We got some.
So I tell you,
my gosh!
Of like, I love school so much. That's how much I love school. So
that means, you know what? I'm gonna tell you, that means that was meant for you to do, because you don't hear many kids say, I love that and I love school. Most kids are like, I don't want to go to school today. Thank God, you know what I mean? So that is definitely what God had for you, your passion, your purpose, and you are living it. So I definitely want to shout you out for that, for sure. Not many people live their purpose, and you definitely, you can see that you have the character to be able to do that. So thank you. Yes, thank you for that. And let's tell people how they could get in touch with you. You still offering the tutoring services, correct?
Yes. Because I am so busy. So I took a position as an AIS teacher, and this is my first out of the classroom role. So it's a lot to learn. I'm going to take a little break from tutoring, but I have someone to tutor for me. She's a phenomenal teacher. Okay. So yes, I'm still, providing the tutor services. I'm just taking a little break because I need to adjust to my new role.
Right.
But yes, I am. And I will be tutoring over the summer though.
Okay.
And I'll have more free time. But yeah, I have Miss Harris to hold down the fort for me.
All right. Okay.
But you can find me on Instagram. My Instagram is Tutor for Toddlers. I'm also on Facebook, Tutor for Toddlers LLC.
Yep.
And my website is www.tutorfortoddlers.com.
All right. So y'all see it up there on the screen. That's what I'm talking about. Make sure you guys check her out. Purchase her book. Where can people get your book from?
So you can purchase my books on Amazon.com.
All right.
I'm going to get it in other places as well.
Okay. All right, great. Well, thank you so much, Nicole, for coming on again. I appreciate it. And thank you for all that you do.
Thank you for having me. And I would show you the chips that I purchased, your chips, but my boys ate them all.
That's right. That mean they good. That mean they good, girl. I want to thank y'all. Listen, thank y'all so much for supporting me. You know what I mean? I really, really, truly appreciate it so much,
No problem. Queens support queens.
Absolutely. That's right, sis. Well, thanks again for coming on. I appreciate y'all. Love y'all. Keep being great. And I will see you soon, okay?
Thank you. Bye, guys. Thanks
All
for
right.
having me.
Later. See ya. All right. Make sure you guys follow Nicole. She got so many great things going on. Teacher. She has a tutoring service. You know, she write books. So if you support, or if you got kids that need them books, you definitely want to hit her up and go to the Amazon and purchase those books, y'all. Go purchase them books. All right. Next, we have my main girl, Pamela. She is a business consultant and entrepreneur. She got it going on, y'all, and I want y'all to hear about her. So let's bring on Pamela to the show. Hey. How you doing?
I am fine, thank you. Can you hear me okay?
Yes, I can. I can hear you perfectly fine.
Good.
You look great. You look beautiful.
Oh, thank you so much. I had to bring my power color red on.
Yes. I'm glad to see you here, and thank you so much for coming on the show. Why don't you go ahead and tell the people a little bit about yourself and what you do?
All right, so thank you so much, Ms. I adore you.
Thank you.
Love supporting your show. But I am Pamela McKinney, and my company is Business Concepts Accelerated. And again, this is a unique opportunity to be able to share everything that you do. You usually don't get a chance to go this, deep in regards to what we do in our businesses. So this is really a great opportunity again.
Thanks.
So Business Concepts Accelerated, also known as BCA, and this is where we accelerate your business. So I am a CEO support consultant of a multifaceted company everything is interconnected in the B2B market. Okay, so my company BCA, my bread and butter, I guess to speak, would be BCA Day to Day. And this is a premier concierge service where I work with solopreneurs to add value at the CEO level. So I give them a resource on their side of the table, so whatever you may need in business in that barrier at that time, I can, I can step in at a CEO level and help, and be a great resource for you. So I thought for tonight, I'd give you a couple examples of the different things and the different hats that I get a chance to wear in the show. No 2 days are alike, so for example, one of our pillars in BCA is public relations, right? So with this campaign, I get the opportunity to serve as PR contact for our campaign to get a star on the Hollywood Walk of Fame for Tony Boz,
Yes.
So BCA is behind this, thinking through the strategy of how can we connect to not only the nominees and the winners of the NAACP Image Awards, but also the world to ensure that Tony Boz gets this star. She is someone who was the creator of this award as well. She was a Black pioneer stunt woman back in the late 1940s. So she turns 100 this year, and I'm working with Cheryl Abbott to, strategize that campaign. That's just one of the things.
Before you move on, why don't you tell us the hashtag so people, just to keep that going. If you want to do that, you can definitely do that.
Yes, indeed. I need everybody to repost or just post hashtag Tony Boz, TONIVAZSTAR, Tony Boz star. And if you'll do that, that would just be, on your Twitter, your Instagram, your Facebook, we appreciate that. So thank you again.
Absolutely. And it's up there on the screen, guys, that y'all can see it that way. If you missed it, that's how you spell it. Please make sure, even if you post a picture and say, give her star, just say something, put that hashtag in there. She deserves it because she stood up and she fought for people, especially Black people, to be able to be recognized when they were not doing that. So please make sure you guys hashtag that. Okay, go ahead, Pam. Sorry.
No worries. So anyway, yesterday I had opportunity to contact my network in Ghana, and in regards to their campaign, the Beyond the Return, campaign where they are inviting the diaspora to come home, right? So
Okay.
I had this master plan that I created a couple years ago, and I represented it yesterday. And I tell you, I'm super just excited about the possibilities and what we're going to do there. So keep in mind that an invitation to travel to Africa as a collective is coming. All right. So
Ooh,
very
okay. Well, what part of Africa again?
Ghana.
Okay. You know
Yeah.
what? It's so funny. I think 2020, my daughter, we were talking about going there, and she was saying that was the year of the return. So she
Yeah.
wanted to go there to help out and kind of give back and do some things out there.
It's gonna be
So
fabulous. It's going
yes,
to
well,
be
let me know. We're definitely
beyond the
interested.
return. So yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah, keep an eye out. We are so excited. So I had wanted to get into the NFT market. I accidentally kind of fell into it in a really big way. So I have two of my client stories that we were able to craft into the NFT market. And that announcement is coming very, very soon. So very excited about that. Again, I'm a multifaceted concierge service in support of CEOs. So I have the pleasure to serve as an active board member for a nonprofit called Friends of Powerhouse and Ricky Smith. And this is a pleasure. I serve as an accountability partner. I meet with them and just help with any ways that I can that will help them to be successful. So that's one pleasure that I get a chance to do. You as a multifaceted mastermind that you are, Ms. I have the absolute pleasure and I adore working with you in Amber, really, because I don't know how you do it. I don't know how you get it done as much as you do in a 24-hour span, but it is my pleasure.
Team. I said, it's the team. I have to have a team to do it. Yeah. Including you, because you be helping me too. I get to your write-up. So don't forget the write-up.
And that's what I do for you. That's just another example in the fact that you can give me a big, your big mastermind idea, and I can take that and recraft it so that this is how we're going to present it to your market and your audience, so that they, connect quickly, and it does what we want them to do as we connect on any messaging you have. One of the gratifying things that I get a chance to do in BCA day to day is really in my consultancy as an intermediary. So some of the founders that I work with, I get a chance to introduce them directly to my investor network. So that is a pleasure to me to try to help them personally to get funded. I have select ones that I work with. And then this leads me to my big dream in regards to and where we're headed with Business Concepts Accelerated. And that is in this dynamic network platform. I believe that at any level of business, no matter if you're in the middle of an IPO or you're in the middle of wherever, we're going to give you that resource that helps you. And so that is something that is coming to market very, very soon. And very much so in regards to that, come as an invitation. And I'd love for you to whitelist your company to get all the details. As soon as anything launches, you'll become a beta user of that platform. And the whole thing is really the fact that it is, has the CEO user experience in mind. You're going to love it. So very much excited about that. That's called Preview the Perks is what we're going there. So
Preview the Perks.
Yes, that's going to be in relationship to the new platform. Preview the Perks. Yeah.
Got it.
Then, just the other flip side of BCA is CEO Go Global. This is the website that is our leisure blog. And it's going to finally have its due, meaning it's going to launch finally. And this is where you can also find the Tony Vaz story is on that website. Our leisure blog is for the CEO on the go and what she reads in leisure. So if you happen to be hanging out at the, probably not hanging out, but waiting on your flight to leave at the airport or, lounging by the ocean, then we want that to be your go-to leisure blog to check out interesting articles about people, places, and things. So that's
nice.
CEO Go Global.
Now, let me ask you, all of these things that you're saying here, is there like a one-stop shop for people to be able to kind of tap into and say, okay, I'm interested in this service or that? Is there a one-stop shop?
You just have to jump on a discovery call with me and I have to understand what it is you need. That's the whole thing, is that concierge service in regards to the CEO support. Because, no matter if you're a, startup and your, barrier might be whatever it is, you may need someone on your side of the table, like Cheryl in this campaign. She is by herself.
Yes.
She wants to get out a big message. I'll put on my PR hat. My background is in regards to, working with in marketing and various stages there, network. I managed a professional women's business network, and
Nice.
and that was for about 3 years, and so it's just a vast background in different things that I can help, and mostly it's in regards to someone who's looking to develop that go-to-market strategy. I think that's where my God-given talent, I just feel sometimes like, oh, that was really brilliant, Pamela. And I have
Right.
to just, pat yourself sometime. And we as women, we have to do that,
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely. I mean, Pamela, listen, you do an amazing job and I appreciate you so much. You talk about, you don't know how I do it. I don't know how you do it because you got a lot going on. You have a lot going on, but you definitely, I had the pleasure of working with you and you definitely are one that make a brand look professional and stands out. So I want to shout you out for that. I think you're doing an amazing job. And I think a lot of people out there can definitely benefit from the services that you provide. And on top of that, we definitely do want to hear about that NFT because NFTs is the new thing. A lot of people are really building wealth that way. So we want to hear more about that. I probably will bring you back on the show for a longer interview. This one's pretty, it's pretty short just to, cover the summary of what you got going on and to promote yourself. I do have a quick video that we have with your picture on it where you speak about what you got going on. So we're going to play that.
One more thing I want to make sure I get.
Yeah, sure.
Back. Okay.
Sure. Mm-hmm. All right. So no, you could go ahead and say that if you want me to play that first or.
Either way you want to go, babe. But yeah, no,
okay.
I was going to close it with that. What do you want me to do?
All right. You know what? We'll play the video first and then we'll let you close. All right. All right.
I am Pamela with Business Concepts Accelerated, and I am a CEO support consultant. So are you launching a new book, a grand opening, or even a product or service that you may have coming out to market? Let me help you with your tactical plan. And I have a special going on this month through Q2. Take advantage, leverage what we've got to you. Our creative flow over at BCA is what's going on. Hope to see you soon.
That's right. So make sure y'all check Pamela out. She got a lot going on and she could definitely help you. Pamela, go ahead and tell us what your last statement is before we get out of here.
Absolutely. Thank you so much again for this opportunity. So in my pillars of connections, marketing, branding, public relations, and strategy being capital, I am super excited about bringing back our event where we're matching founders to investors. And my passion is to help in that number of Black founders only getting less than 2% of VC funding. So with this event, founders will have the opportunity to sit one-on-one with investors as we match the need to the want and the capabilities. So the event is April 30th, and just inbox or DM me the word capital, and I'll be sure the link goes live next week. I'll be sure to get that to the audience. So thank you so much again, Ms.
All right, no problem. Absolutely. And why don't we go ahead and give your social medias out?
Absolutely. I am BCA B2B Live. And I say live because we do have our YouTube show. I connect and spotlight CEOs who are motivated to do business globally. So that's coming back this month as well in April. So BCA B2B Live across the board.
All right. Okay. And then don't you have a design by Pamela at the Design by Pamela?
Yes, ceo.go.global is us for the blog that is on IG, and then I Design by Pamela for that satisfy my my creativity and like my wall art and things that I do by hand. So
Oh wow, okay. Beautiful, beautiful. So you staying busy. That's what I'm talking about. All right. And did we get that website in there? I know that the website is it's on the
so yes,
it's
the
on the picture.
website is www.bcab2blive.com, and that's where I'd love for your audience to go and whitelist your company, and that way you'll have all the previews of the perks that's coming on our new site, and you'll be the first to know. So definitely go and list your company with us there.
Okay. All right. Great, great, great. Perfect. Well, Pamela, thank you so much.
Oh
Again,
man.
you are so amazing at what you do. And I just want to shout you out and shine the light on you because I think what you're doing is very much needed for, especially for the CEOs out here. You know, some of us are struggling. We trying to get to the top, and you're definitely one to help us get there in a professional looking way. So thank you so much for everything that you
Thank you,
do.
Miss.
And I definitely want to get you back on, but you have a great night and I'll see you soon, okay?
All right.
All right. Thank you.
Bye.
See you later. All right, guys. So again, make sure you guys check Pamela out. That's her website, www.bcab2blive. That's live.com. Make sure y'all check her out, and make sure if you are a person that is really trying to brand yourself, and if you're a CEO, and even if you into NFTs, whatever you got going on business related, hit her up. She's the one that you want to see and talk to. All right. So I know who's up next? Shanell Red is up next, but I do not see Shanell. Oh, okay. I see her popping in. Here she's about to come in. All right. I was like, where's she at? But okay. Yeah, so she's here. So we are going to welcome Shanell Red to the show. Shanell Red is a multi-platinum award-winning songwriter, film director, and creator. Okay, she got it going on. Let's welcome Shanell Red to the show. Hey, Shanell. Come closer, go closer. She walked out on stage. She was in the back. She came up. How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I am doing great. I'm doing great. Thank you so much for coming on. And I have to really offer you a public apology because I did not realize that you were supposed to be on the first part one. So I truly, truly apologize. I don't like when I make mistakes like that. But I'm so glad.
It's all good. I'm here.
Yes, I'm so glad you are here because you have done so much in the industry. But I'm going to go ahead and let you tell the people a little bit about yourself and what you do.
Okay. My name is Shanell Red. I would consider myself a multifaceted industry person.
All right.
And all the things that I'm doing right now, I call it my industry bucket list.
Yes.
So, you know, I am a songwriter. I do vocals when I want to, but I like hiring people to do it for me. Yeah. So I'm an entrepreneur. I help run Silk City Rich Grounds in Patterson, which is an event space / studio / rehearsals / photography studio.
Wow.
It's a little bit of everything. And what else do I do? Oh, I write movies. I direct movies.
Beautiful.
I'm into a bunch of things that I've always wanted to do.
Living your dream and passion.
Yeah, man. I got a couple of things on my bucket list I still gotta situate, but I'm going in the right direction right now. It feels good.
Absolutely. That is wonderful. So let's get into some details of some of the things. So we're going to start with the songwriting. Tell us some of the names of the people that you have wrote songs for.
When people ask me this, I'll be forgetting people. Okay.
Well, I can
Charlie
name one because one of my
Wilson.
favorites was Destiny Child. Okay. You know that's my
Destiny
favorite always.
Child. Yes, Destiny Child, Charlie Wilson, Kendrick the Family Soul, Patti LaBelle, Chris Brown, Trey Songz, Emily King, Jaheim, Faith Evans, Monifa, Allure, um, yeah, and
That's
so on and so on.
okay. So you are a veteran in this game, okay, with heavy hidden artists that is getting they dope songs from you. So if y'all like any of those artists, then who you really like is Shanell Red. Because she wrote
Thank
them.
you. God
Absolutely.
has
Big
been
shout out to
good.
you for that. Okay.
That has been good to me.
Well, listen, you've done an amazing job. And your work is phenomenal. So I want to shout you
Thank
out
you.
for that. And you are, very inspiring to me too, because I like what you said. You have your bucket list. You are living your purpose. We don't know if we're gonna be here tomorrow. So everything you want to do, I see that you are doing it. So
Absolutely.
shout out to you for that.
I don't know when God ready gonna come and throw them wings on my back.
Right. Absolutely.
You know
I understand.
And with everything that's going on these past 3 years, God, he gathering up all his soldiers and all his angels, you know what I mean? So it's like,
Absolutely.
get out here and do what you love, and do it right.
That's a fact.
Be,
Is a fact.
be good to people. Help people fulfill their dreams. You know what I mean? You can't do it for them, but giving them a little bit of help is better than doing nothing at all. Because God gonna bless you when you help other people. Regardless if they do right by you or not, you did your part.
There
That's
you
how I feel.
go. That's what I'm talking about. And it's so
And you
very true.
inspire me too. You be doing your
Oh,
thing.
thank you.
I'm
Thank
like,
you.
look
Thank
at
you.
her.
Hey, I said it. I'm like, listen, I ain't gonna wait for the handout. I'm gonna go get it. You know what I mean? That's how I gotta be. That's
Because you know
right.
what? That's what God says. He don't help those who don't help themselves. You got to start it first in order for him to help finish it.
There you go. That's what I'm talking about. So now let's talk about, okay, now you are, I know you have you're a director now. So you have Shanell Red Films. Talk to me about that.
I decided to do a film company after I started doing my first film, which is Pressure, which is out now on Tubi. I'm getting so much amazing feedback. I'm in the top 5 of recommended films.
What?
I'm excited about that.
Yes, that's what I'm talking about. Okay.
And I'm doing all the film ideas that I've been wanting to do underneath my own film company. So I feel good about that. And I have, a great staff.
That's amazing. That is amazing. Now, was it hard writing your films? How did you know how to even do that with the script and all of that stuff?
You know what? Some of it is about me. So I'm Mandy. So I made it easy.
That's smart.
What I mean? I figure like this. If I can't get love how I want it, I can write about it.
Okay. She jumped about
So that's what I did, I laid in my bed, closed my eyes, and I thought of scenarios, and I actually didn't film the whole film. Like I wanted to. I did it in pieces, and I decided I wanted to be known for doing something different, for doing short, not long, drawn-out films. I want to be known for doing shorts and great soundtracks, utilizing music that I've done.
Beautiful. And I think that's so smart. And you're lucky to be able to do that because you don't have to really source anything. Everything that's needed, you got everything. You know what I mean? And you could provide everything. So that's very smart what you did. Now, speaking of the writing and the songs, you doing something, is it the Writers Rumble?
Yeah, we're actually the first season of Writers Rumble is coming out on Tubi. We're actually the first music reality show on Tubi.
Beautiful.
And it was supposed to come out in April, but it's going to be coming out in May because we had to make sure the editing was right and everything was right. The first season. And we're filming the second season now in Texas.
Oh, in Texas. Okay.
Mhm.
So how does it work? What do you do? Go into different places and different cities and stuff, and how do people be a part of that?
Well, they go to the website, which is the writers with a Z, thewritersrumble.com. And we
Okay.
have audition dates, cities, registration information up there, and they can read about what the Writers Rumble is. And if they think they got what it takes, they can come out to the auditions and audition in front of us. And we pick a team, we put them to the challenge, and then the actual finale of the whole show is going to be at the Manhattan Center in New York. But
Mm.
we're doing Texas now. We're going to Florida, and then we'll be in LA, and then we'll be back to New York.
So what's the okay, so that's it right there. Or can we put that back on the screen real quick? So the writers rumble.com, if somebody wants to be a part of it, what are the I guess the qualifications for someone to be a part of that?
They gotta know how to write. I mean, know how to write. Excuse me, know how to write. And you know what? There's some writers who don't know how to write, but are very good with melody.
Mm.
All incredible writers have not always been singers. They've been
Okay.
good at lyrics. They've been good at melody. So a songwriter is just not somebody who knows how to sing, They know how to hold a great melody. A writer can take that melody and use their lyrics with that melody. So they just have to be confident when they're coming in there, because you only get 5 minutes to showcase your skill with. We might pair you up with 2 or 3 other people or by yourself to see what can you come up with in 5 minutes. Listen to a beat. If you're really serious about your craft, you make it do what it do.
Okay. All right. So let's say a person has they know how to harmonize and got a good melody, but they can't write. They can't be a part of they have to write.
No, they could be a part of it.
Oh, they can. Okay. All right.
Yep.
So that's good to know. People might not know that. Okay, great.
Mhm.
So I want to play a clip of one of your movies that you got, your film.
Okay.
Let's see real quick. Yeah, now guys, this is it is like a recording. So I don't know, but we're gonna play it anyway. I don't know how clear it's gonna be, but it should be pretty clear. So, but this is a recording of Shanell Red's film, and this one is called
Pressure. And if it don't come through clear, y'all just go on right over to Tubi.
Okay, all right, because we got to get that too. So let's play a clip of Pressure.
No, we're not doing this. Not right now. I'm sure it did. This is the problem. Like, I'm not gonna keep going through this roller coaster ride with you. I don't deserve this. It's unfair. It's unfair. You think this is a game, Ace? It's not a game. You don't think so?
I mean, I get all that.
You don't. I need to underwrite it, and you keep giving me this half-ass shit.
I got undivided.
Now, I got kids undivided attention. You, I don't know about. Take this drink.
And we are one.
Sit yourself down.
Wow. Listen, they some good actors. Okay, where you find them at? Where did you find them?
I know both of them personally. I've been knowing them for years. It's just, I was blessed to have a amazing staff. And,
Yeah.
I understood when Tyler Perry and Spike Lee opted out to utilize the talents that were given to them in other movies, because they knew what they were going to get.
Absolutely.
And that's how I feel with my cast. Like, doing my next movie that I'm starting to film in June, I'm using some of the same people. Like, I know what I'm going to get, and they're amazing.
Beautiful, beautiful. Well, listen, I definitely, because I downloaded the app. I'm so slow. I'll be busy doing a lot of stuff, but I want to take the time to see it. I did do the first step. I'm like, I downloaded the app. I got to see this. I got to see Pressure, but I'm definitely going to check it out. So if someone wants to check out your film, Pressure, they just go to the Tubi app and then they type in Pressure.
They type in either Pressure the film or Pressure the movie.
Okay, Pressure the film.
They have other things on there called Pressure. So to separate minds, I think they did Pressure the film or Pressure the movie.
Okay, All right, guys. So make sure, listen, go to Tubi, which is spelled Tubi, right?
Uh-huh.
Download, you can download the app. Go to Tubi and put in Pressure the Film or Pressure the Movie. And that is how you can see Shanell's Red's film, which is on Tubi. Check her out. And also don't forget to go over to the Writers Rumble, right? She got
Yep.
that going on. That's the reality show. If you are a writer, you can harmonize. You think you got it going on. She is traveling from state to state. People could be involved in that as well. Shanell Red is, like I said, multi-talented, multi-platinum award-winning songwriter. She done wrote for some of the greatest artists that hit the stage. So, Shanell Red, is there any final words that you want to say before we get up out of here?
Just to everybody, go for your dreams. Don't settle for less.
All right. And your social media, on your Instagram, she could be reached at.
Everything is Shanell Red.
All right. Shanell Red. That's right. And Shanell Red is spelled SHANELLRED. Shanell Red, thank you so much for coming on the show.
Thank
Much
you for
success
having
to
me.
you. You look beautiful as always. And I appreciate you so much.
Too.
Continue to give us greatness because you've been doing that already, sis.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
No
Thank
problem.
You for having me.
Absolutely. Have a great day.
You too.
See you
Bye-bye.
later. Well, night, because it's night. It's 9 p.m. I'm talking about have a great day. It's 9 p.m. All right, y'all. So we moving on. We are moving on. And listen, this is a good one. We have another tutor. Okay. We have another CEO, I should say. Sorry about that. We have Connie Young. She is the CEO of Restore Your Power Tutoring Service. Let's bring on Connie Young to the stage. Hey!
Hello.
How you doing? Good to see you eye to eye.
I'm fine. Thank you so much.
You are very, very welcome.
Absolutely.
Well, listen, I want to welcome you to the show, Connie. Thank you so much for coming on. Why don't you go ahead and introduce yourself and tell the people a little bit about what you do?
Sure. I'm the CEO of Restore Your Power Tutoring Services. That started about 3 years ago. My son was failing in school. So he said, start a business. I said, okay, I'll try. So 3 years later, we're still here. We are the number one tutoring service up in the Hudson Valley area. There are many students we help right now, maybe like 20 students helping right now, according to what I had with last roster. And we provide a service to students for a very minimum price, which is great. I want to be able to help as many students as possible.
Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. And again, thank you for providing your service. I'm one of the people that use her service, by the way, and it's been absolutely phenomenal. And it is working for my son, and especially the one of the tutors that work for you now, phenomenal. I think that what I really like about your service, Connie, is that you pay attention to the people that you hire. You really pay attention to what's going on and what's being said and how it's being done. So it's not like, hey, you get the tutoring service and then it's just whatever works. You're making sure that it's a great match for the kids. Okay.
Yeah.
So give me a little detail on why you even decided to go that route and doing it that way. Why is that important to you to do that?
Well, one of the things I did when I finished college was I went back to the community I grew up in. So I felt like the students they weren't able to afford $60, $70 an hour for the tutoring services. I wanted to keep my prices so that everyone could afford this, and no matter what their economic situation was. So that's why I went that route. The other part of it is I'm passionate because I was actually a substitute teacher many years ago. I may have students that are actually listening right now. They know about it. And at that time, I really wanted to make sure I provide a service that was good and the teachers care about the students, opposed to just taking a job for the money.
Nice. See, and you know what? Once again, that's beautiful. That's beautiful. What I find is it is hard to nowadays find people who are so passionate about what they do. And like everybody on this platform today, I'm telling you, everybody's so passionate. You can tell they all love what they do, which is so important. But especially when it comes to the kids. Especially when it comes to the kids, because the kids, again, they are our future, and it's they need to see adults having a role model and
Yeah.
modeling the behaviors that they should see, like what you're doing. You know, you're showing like, hey, I really care. This is what I'm doing. And I'm trying to make adjustments so that you can afford these services. Because tutoring, I looked at other places. It is very expensive. How do you maintain being able to be a tutor at the prices that you charge?
I have a full-time job. So I work at a company. I won't mention the name, but I have a full-time job and I have a tutoring business because I want to be able to provide this service. And you're right, I'm passionate about it. You know, it's something that I enjoy doing. Children are our future, so there's no amount of money I can put into that. So I want to be able to invest in our future because when you go to the grocery store, you want to be able to have that person be able to count the money properly. So those are the services we provide, and you have to be able to count, you have to be able to read, and be able to get to college and excel as well. Like you said, I do have I have tutors that are great role models, and I think that's very important as well.
Absolutely. It definitely is. Now, do you have tutors? Talk to me about the type of tutors that you do hire. What are the qualifications and what area do they teach in? Is it just one subject or many subjects?
It varies. So I will mention one, Dr. Addy. He's been with me for 2 years. He teaches everything. He was with me for 2 years only, and I only had him as a tutor. And then he went on to get his residency, and he was like, he had to leave me. And I'm like, oh my goodness, I have to hire a math teacher, I have to hire a history teacher, I have to hire everything. So yeah, so he does everything. So it varies. And I have one tutor, he's actually doing his PhD in math. I have another one that has a double master's in math. I have another one that's a doctor. She's a doctor in emergency care. So it varies, and she just deals with basically science and little bit of math also as well. I have a social worker that helps also, and they're all over. Outside for someone in India that also helps out too. So they're all over the world.
Oh wow, nice. Now, do you work with kids who have special needs? Is that can someone, if they have a child with special needs, do you offer the services for them as well?
Yes, I do. I have my lower education teacher. She specializes in special needs. And that's why I hired her. But she's passionate. She will stay and she will work as long as she can. We had a student that wasn't reading, didn't have any sight words, was in first grade and couldn't do anything. And now she's...
You're freezing on me. Uh-oh.
Advanced program. So
there you go. Okay. You froze out a little bit. I didn't hear the very last words, but I pretty much had got most of it.
Sure. So the student I was talking about was not doing well initially when he came to me, and now he's in advanced classes.
Wow. How long did it take for something like that to happen?
Well, he started reading in about 2 months. He told his mother, hey, I can read. She's like, you can't read, boy. You barely knew sight words a few weeks ago. So he said, come upstairs, get the book. So at the time I had an office in Middletown. So he went upstairs, he got the book, and he started reading, and she started crying.
Wow, that is amazing. Amazing. Yeah. Thank you for them services. I'm telling you, very much needed. Now, there's a question from Town Mama. She said, do you do background checks on the people that you are working with?
Yes, I do.
Okay.
Yes.
All right.
But keep in mind, my service also is online only at this time. I had to close my office in Middletown, so it's all virtual. Got you.
Yeah, I mean, yeah. So I guess I'm gonna go out on the limb and ask you this question, because there might be let's say somebody came home. Do you offer tutors who, like, let's say somebody did jail time, right? And they come home and they need a job, but they are a great tutor, but they're doing it online only. Do you offer jobs for that?
I haven't had that situation.
Okay.
But I will tell you this much, that the company that I work for, they do background checks on anyone that has come out of the jail system. And if it's a light crime, they will hire them. So I haven't encountered that, but in that case, I would probably have to give that person a trial situation, and I would have to be on and just monitor everything, make sure that they're using the proper language and verbiage with the students, and they're not being abusive, yada, yada, yada. So, I would give anyone an opportunity because it's virtual, but it has to be a situation where it's not a major crime.
Got it. Great.
And nothing with children, of course. Nothing with children, of course.
Absolutely. That's beautiful. Now, oh boy, I had a question. It came, I read something and then it went over. Oh, that's what it was. People might want to reach out to you, right? And do you do tutoring, or do you just outsource that and you hire all the tutors so that people know?
And I don't do the tutoring. I
Okay.
just outsource the tutoring because I couldn't do the Common Core, you guys. That's why this all started. I couldn't do the Common Core. So I said, hey, I can't do this. I need someone that can do this and help. So that's why the service started, to get the math teacher going, Dr. Addie. I had Onika for a year. Big ups to Onika. Had her for an entire year. She started with me. I met her in Staples, shook hands, and she was with me for an entire year. But yes, I couldn't do the Common Core. So no, I hired because I want the best for our students. I wasn't the best.
Wow. But you know what? But see, that's very inspiring, because it obviously shows like, okay, I might not been able to do this, which is just one small part of it, the Common Core, right? But I'm still able to provide these services and make a difference in these kids' life, right? And make sure that they get to the point where they need to be so that they can be successful, because you're not just that, boosting up their confidence is so very important, right? Have you came across like where you noticed a difference in any kids that you work with, where you seen the difference in their confidence?
Absolutely. Absolutely. I had a student that was failing 3 classes, and he was advised he would be left back. And that was a definite. So him and the mother and myself, we worked together for 2 to 3 months, and he was able to pass and not have to do any time in summer school. And now he doesn't need me anymore. He says, I'm good. Now I'm a great student. He went from being failing 3 classes to being a great student and not needing me anymore. So yes, absolutely. Yes.
That's beautiful. I mean, I don't know if I should clap for that because he don't need you no more, but I guess we should clap for that because you did the job, right? Listen, that's an amazing thing. So let's talk on the website. So if people wanted to reach you, where would they be able to reach you at?
If you Google Restore Your Power Tutoring Services, you'll get my Facebook page, you'll get my website, and my number is 845-275-3888.
Hold on one second. We're going to put that up on the screen. But while we're doing that, Restore Your Power is where they go, correct? And you Google Restore Your Power, guys. All you got to do is just Google that, and then you can reach Connie. And this is her phone number there. Her business number is on the screen. He ain't got no dashes in there. He look like a social security number. But that is, you know, I got OCD a little bit. I want to see the lines in between. You know what I'm saying? So we are going to here it come. Drum roll. Her phone number is 845-275-3888. If you need tutoring services for your child, if your child is falling behind, if your child is failing, if your child is not failing but just want to catch up on some work, or maybe practice for some SATs, or even get ahead of the game, you want to hit up Connie Young. She is the one to go to. I know I use her services for my son, and it is working and helping. And I want to thank you so very much for that, Connie. Did we put your Facebook? You do got a Facebook, right?
Yes.
All right. So her Facebook is Restore Your Power Now. Right. So that's where you can also find Connie on the Facebook, if y'all want. So you got and then you do have a website.
Yes.
This is the website. Absolutely. Yes. So the website, restoreyourpower12.wixsite.com/tutoring. So you guys can check her out on through that as well. Yeah. Connie, do you have any final words before we get out of here?
I would like to say thank you, Teresa. I've never met you in person.
I know.
Everything's virtual. I just want to give you a virtual hug.
Thank you.
I just enjoy knowing you as a person, and then this is an honor to be on this show. So I really appreciate you, as well as you on using my services. I'm so happy it's helping, and we are restoring his power.
Yes, we are. Absolutely. Thank you so much. Continue to be great. You look beautiful, and please continue to help these kids. Again, so much needed. Okay. And I'll be talking to you soon. Matter of fact, I think I gotta send my payment in. Let me get it on after the show, girl. The money coming. Don't worry. All right. right. Well, it was good having you on the show, Connie, and I will talk to you later. Okay.
Bye. Thank you.
All right.
Thank you.
Okay. Bye-bye. All right, y'all. That was Connie. Make sure you guys go check her out. And also, you know, she's the CEO of Restore Your Power Tutoring service. So listen, her services is also very great, and you definitely want to. We got two tutors today, right? Yeah. So I love how everybody is just like giving back, you know, especially to the kids, because that is something that we just do not have. Well, I don't want to say we don't have. Let me stop and rephrase that. That's something that it looked like that we didn't have for a while, but it's not true. As you see, guys, there are amazing people out there doing amazing things. And it's so important that you connect with them, because you might be thinking that there's nowhere for me to go. But listen, guess what? From the ground up, got the people on deck, y'all. Okay. They got them. They here, baby. They are here. Okay. And what I really love about all these different women is that they bring something different to the table, and that's why this Women's Month, it goes beyond just March. It really does. Okay, we're not just dealing with 1 month. I wanted to do all these ladies coming on, but it's beyond just one month. We do this 12 months out of the year. Look, I had to do the math. Connie, I need your tutoring service. I was like, how many months is it? I can't take care of you. Okay, so listen, we're gonna move on to one of my favorite ladies. Okay, this is my homegirl. I absolutely love her. She is a MC rapper. Okay, we are bringing on MC Lady Z, the I be messing up the word, Mistress Pimp. Let's bring on MC Lady Z, y'all. Woo! How are you? Hey, Lady Z. You know I'm so excited to have you here. Yes. Okay, hold on 1 second. Let me put number 2 up. Turn you up. Okay. All right, there we go. Had to turn you up a little bit. It is so nice, Lady Z, to have you on the show. You know, I absolutely love you and adore you so much. I love your music. You're doing a phenomenal job. And I just want you to go ahead and introduce yourself and tell the people about you and what you do.
MC Lady Z is in the house. And
Hey.
the Mistress Pimp. Okay? What I do is multiple things. I do multiple things. Just call me Jackie of all trades.
All right. That's what I'm talking
I
about.
was a rapper before the rapping part came into play.
Mm-hmm.
I did senior home care. Okay.
Nice.
My mom taught me everything I needed to know about nursing and senior home care. So that's what I've been doing for the last 45 years.
Wow.
Yeah.
Senior home care for 45 years. So how did you get into that, and what was that like?
Well, my mother was a retired LVN in Jackson, Mississippi.
Okay.
And she used to take me to work with her when I was 11 years old. And she told me that if you ever find yourself in need of a little change, baby, you can always clean a house, take care of an old person, do somebody's hair, baby.
That's right.
And
Okay, listen.
You always have something.
So you know how to get that money.
I know how to get it.
That's what I'm talking about.
Always been a hustler.
That's what I'm talking about.
That's all.
Absolutely. So that is amazing that you've done, you know, first of all, helping people. And in a sense, it just seems like that's what we are, like, naturally, you know, all of us women, like, we're natural nurturers, right? We just like to help people. And you worked in that field for that long is amazing. How did you transition over into hip hop?
Darling, I'm still doing both, baby.
What? Hold up. She done dropped the ball. I didn't know that. Oh, okay. So hold up. Talk to us about that. I didn't know.
Senior home care is my bread and butter.
Oh,
That's what feeds me.
Got
That's
you.
what helps me with my other endeavors.
Right. I did not know. Okay. So listen. At the end of the day, okay, how I met you, rest in peace to DJ Cisco. You were a part of the virtual reality concert that we had. And that was the first time that I actually got to see you perform. And I always said, Lady Z, everybody did an amazing job. First of all, let me just shout out every single artist that was on there, did an amazing job. But you was one of my favorites, okay? I said, Lady Z, do not play. I love how you don't hold nothing back. And you are yourself. And it's kind of, you know what? And correct me if I hope that I'm not going off on a limb here when I say this, but you remind me of like an older version of how Cardi B is when it comes to the music. Would you say that you kind of, that's how you rap?
I would agree with that.
Yeah. Okay. All right.
A little bit more growner, you know.
Right.
More older, like you said, you know. So that way I can say any and everything because I'm real grown.
That's what I'm talking about.
Okay.
Hey. She said, because I'm real grown. Right. So you got, your music is definitely for the grown and sexy. You know what I mean? I think we got, I don't even think we got the clip. What we got there? What we got? It's a trailer for Milk It. We got the trailer for Milk It. Now, we're going to play it. Like I said, I don't know if it's the clean version or the dirty version, right? Because we got both. I got clean and dirty versions of my song too. So it is what it is. But I tell you, I absolutely love Lady Z and what she do. So we are going to play a trailer of, it's a teaser of Milk It. So again, I'm saying I'm not sure if kids are, if it's the clean or dirty version. So just in case, if you got kids, tell them step out the room. This is for the grown and the sexy. Let's get it. This is Pimp.
Tomorrow.
Hey, let's get it.
And what you gotta say now, niggas? This ain't no one-hitter quitter. I got these motherfuckers running for the hills. Lady Z is on the mic and spitting lyrics so ill. Got you sick to your stomach, so you better take a pill. Or smoke something good, then tell me how you feel. Cause it's just about time for your ass to go to work. Join the whole stroll, then we...
Wait, what was that? What? I wanted the whole damn... Hold up.
No, baby. No, baby. It's just a teaser.
Oh, okay. Okay, she got me. I was over here jamming and I said, wait. You pulled me in and then you left. Okay, I get it. It's the teaser. All right. I said, wait, what happened?
Do it.
All right. So I need to know when that is coming out, the full joint, so we can see the whole thing, okay? Because you teased us with that. I see what you did.
I'll be dropping that next month, April the 6th, baby.
April 6th. Yeah, okay, so
April Vivo video.
All right. Okay. So you're going to be dropping that on Vivo. That's what I'm talking about. Okay. Okay. Ladies, you is doing it. Okay. I love it. Tell me how you stay inspired to continue to do music.
Woo! That's a hell of a question. Hey, I stay self-inspired. Okay. And I celebrate every single goal I achieve, and I set a lot of them. Okay.
That's what I'm doing.
So after tonight, I already got my bottle of champagne in the freezer chilling.
Hey.
Okay? Because I have to toast myself. I have to self-motivate. I don't have a lot of people.
I love that. Absolutely.
to rub the sticks together, to make a blaze, baby. I rub these fingers together every single day to give me that power, the self-power that I need. Okay,
Absolutely.
so that's how I do it.
All
The
right, that's what
train,
I'm
the
talking about.
locomotive must go on, no matter what.
That's a whole fact. That is a whole fact. Like I said, MC Lady Z, you definitely inspire me. When I first started getting back into the music, because I was rapping ever since I was 11 years old. But when I first started getting back into it, like some people would say, "Oh, you sure you want to do this? You're getting, you're older now and this and that." And they almost started making me feel a little like doubtful, like, should I be doing it? You know what I mean? Or should I not, just because I'm a little older, but did anybody ever tell you like, nah, you shouldn't be doing it because you're older or whatever, or anybody try to stop you from living your passion and dream?
No, never. And if they
Good.
even uttered or breathed negativity in my way, poof, be gone.
All right. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. Well, good for you that you had some great people in your corner. Tell us some of the people that you work with.
Paul Silva, Master Green.
Big shout out to Paul Silva.
They do a great job for me, so although I work with different producers on the beats now, I still work with Paul for my editing and also my videography, photography, and just getting my stuff together for me. Whatever I need, he has my back. So
absolutely,
that's the guy that I'm working with. When you find something good, you stick with it.
Absolutely. And you know what? Big shout out to Paul Silva. I want to say that. And big shout out to you. If you guys listen to the family business.
Did some work for you too.
Yes, I was just about to say, if you guys heard the Family Business album, Paul Silva was the engineer for that album.
Yeah.
He did the Faded Emotions. He did a few of them, like 5 songs. And I got to know Paul because of Lady Z. She's the one that connected me to Paul Silva. So big shout out to him. He did an amazing job, by the way, because we had like how many people on that compilation? And I said, I know I'm getting on his nerves because everybody has a different sound and wants something different. And I had to keep going back and forth. And I know he was very, very patient with us, even though I know it was getting to the point he probably was running out of patience. But he stuck around and he definitely wanted to make sure he gave us what we needed. So big shout out to Paul Silva. He definitely did his thing. Yay. And thank you, Lady Z. Thank you, Lady Z, for that connection.
Welcome. Hey,
yes.
And your flowers too, right? Here, your flowers.
Oh, thank you. So tell us, you got the other song. The other song that I like, is it Milk It? No, hold on.
Yeah.
Mistress Pimp, right there. That's the, I kind of wanted to play that video. I really did. But I don't know, they might cut because the copyright issues. I really wanted to play that, but I know you're promoting the Milk It right now. Yeah. So that's the main one that you want people to be looking out for, and that will be dropping. Tell us the date again where people can see this video, where they can look out for it, and is it on all streaming platforms where they can buy the music?
It is not on all streaming platforms. I have not dropped the full video. It drops April 6th, 2022. Okay. So with that being said, it'll be on Vivo and then it'll go to the other platforms at that time.
Okay, so you're dropping everything on April 6th, the video in the stream?
April 6th for Milk It by
Got you.
Okay, so if you want to look at it, just go to YouTube, type in MC Lady Z, and everything that I have is going to pop up.
All right,
MC
all right.
Z. It's not Lady Z. It's MC Lady
MC,
Z.
I got to get it right. My bad. Let me get it right, okay? Because I be saying like MC. We can't forget the MC, okay? I apologize. Cannot forget the MC, all right?
So many Lady Z's out there. If you Google Lady Z or if you put Lady Z in YouTube, you're gonna see all these people, and I'm down at the bottom of the list. So if you put
Not in my
MC
book. You
Lady
at
Z
the
in there,
top.
I'll be the first one to pop up.
All right. That's what I'm talking about. All right, y'all. So MC Lady Z, make sure y'all go check her out and go subscribe to her YouTube channel, okay? Because she has some dope videos out there, great music, and all her stuff look totally official. Everything sounds great and everything looks great. Remember, she got Milk It that is dropping on April 6th on Vivo. So you guys will be able to check that out. Stay in tune to what she got going on because she is definitely a trailblazer in the hip hop industry. MC Lady Z, do you have any shout outs or any final words that you want to tell the people?
Well, I want to shout out to JWJ, I see you, boy. And my kids are here hanging out with me. We just hanging out in Big Bear, looking at some beautiful things.
All
And
right.
that's my family. That's my clique right there, okay? And I like to say hello and thank you to all my fans. My Instagram numbers are going up. My Facebook numbers are going up. It's all about promotion. You really do have to promote. You have to promote, and it's not free. You have to pay for it, okay? But in the end, you reap the benefits. So pay for your promotions now, okay? Get your shit out there, whatever it is that you want to get out there and be heard. Pay for your promotions. Get your hours up there. Get your subscribers up there, okay? And your likes and all those good things. And your comments.
That's
Ask
right.
people to do it for you. Ask people. Wherever you promote, and ask them to do it.
Absolutely.
One out of at least 15 or 20 is going to do it. So,
there you
might
go.
as well ask. Those numbers
That's
will
a
add
whole.
up slowly, but they will add up.
Talk to him. I love that. I love that. When you who do you use? How do you promote your stuff, Lady Z?
Girl, Fiverr. Fiverr. Stay the hell away from freaking Instagram promoters. They are scam artists. A lot of them are scam artists. I've been scammed. Yeah, hey.
Y'all better listen.
Look, you better be glad I'm not calling you out, okay? By name, because I'm pissed. So, but that's okay.
You know what? You sound like me because I'm gonna tell you, normally this is talk therapy, but I want to, this is shining the light on y'all women. But on another show, maybe next week, we gonna call them out, okay? Because the reason that I say that, Lady Z, is because it is extremely hard when you are an artist, and it really, for me, it made me say, I don't even want to do this at certain points because you invest in yourself, you're doing things, and you want to give your money to the right person to promote yourself. But then everybody claim that they can do this, that, and the third, and they're not really about their business. So what I like that you said is Fiverr. I use Fiverr a lot as well too. And the thing is, if they don't produce, you could get your money back. Okay,
girl,
you can get your money back.
And write a bad review. You can definitely do that.
Absolutely.
But I deal with the level 2 sellers. Okay, all 5 stars, and they do what they say they're going to do. You can look at the numbers.
Absolutely.
Okay? So they're going up, and these are the ones that I trust, and these are people because they got me going over in Europe. That's a lot of stuff over there. Man, they like it over there. They're loving it over. If it's overseas, they're loving it over there. That's where you can pick up a lot of your views, and your subscribers and stuff like that. People in the United States are a little slow sometimes.
That's a whole fact. The UK, yeah.
But you're not going to figure it out in one night. You're going to continue to do some failing. When I was promoting Mistress Pimp before Mistress Pimp, I wanted to see what the trailers were going to do, and I was promoting them, and, I was getting scammed left and right, I'm like, no, I got to do something different. Focus more and do your research. And there's no joke about the reviews. There's no joke. So those
Absolutely.
people with the good reviews have them for a good reason. And if they've
Yes.
done, oh girl, these people have done hundreds of promotions, hundreds, okay, almost
Really?
thousands. Yeah, but you have
Wow.
to
Okay.
be able to find them. They're like needles in a haystack.
Well, I'll be calling you like I'm on Fiverr, girl. Who is the one you be using? Because I don't know. But I use them too, though. I'm on Fiverr all the time, and then people will hit me up, and ask me behind the scenes, like, "Hey, they'll tell me I have a Fiverr account, but can you please go over to my Instagram?" No, let's go back over to Fiverr. You're not taking me over there so I could pay you directly, and there's no way for me to. No, we're not doing that. So thank you for dropping that gem on us tonight, because I think that's so important. A lot of people need to know that, and they need to take. Yeah, absolutely.
Now,
Thank
there
you for
are
that.
some good people on Instagram that will do what they say they're going to do, but you got to research them as well.
Absolutely.
Check out their followers, okay,
And make sure that they real.
Their post is what's going to tell you how many people are on their page, how many times they posted and promoted. Because once the numbers start going up, everybody and their granddaddy wants to send you out a promotion and hit you in the DM. All right?
Very true. Absolutely.
Okay, so they're just gonna get, you know. And I look at them. I look at all of them. If they don't sound good,
it's a wrap. It's over. Lady Z, thank you so much. I appreciate you coming on.
You're welcome.
April
girl.
6th.
You're welcome. Anytime, I'm here to support you and Ray. You
Yes.
guys are a power couple. I just
Thank you
so much.
And thank you for your continuing support. We really appreciate you so much. You always are coming through and stuff. And let's get to your social medias so everybody can know how to reach you. So we're going to start with your Instagram. Okay, Lady Z's Instagram.
IG is MC_Lady Z. There we go.
All right. So guys, make sure follow Lady Z on her Instagram. We putting up all her social medias, okay? And you got a Twitter as well too, right? What's your Twitter?
Now you're gonna have to put that up too, because it's real long. There you go.
All right.
Twitter.
She know he in the back. He over there. He got it. So it's at Lady Z Mistress Pimp Mistress P. Sorry. Yes. So it's LadyZMistressP. That is her Twitter, guys. If you want, you can follow her on her Twitter or her Instagram. Huh?
Follow me.
That's right. Hey, all right.
Stories about Twitter too, girl. We'll talk about that later.
Yes. We're going to have to bring you on a talk therapy show. Another one.
Everybody don't like the pimp, you know. Everybody don't like the pimp.
So we got your Facebook now. Guys, her Facebook, MC Lady Z. That's how you can find her on Facebook. And Lady Z, you also have a Twitter. I'm sorry, a TikTok. Bang.
This Pimp 56.
There you go. That is her TikTok. So she's on TikTok too, doing her thing.
Some followers on TikTok, guys. Come on, guys.
Hit,
Lady Z.
That's right. And last but not least, we have her YouTube.
I enjoyed you guys today. This was so much fun.
Yes, we enjoyed you too, as always. And guys, that is her YouTube, MC Lady Z. So all her social medias is up there. Make sure y'all check her out, follow her, and go to her Twitter because she needs y'all to help her get the numbers up. So go check her out. Lady Z, we appreciate you so much. Continue to be great, living your passion. You look beautiful as always, doing your thing. And the video, when it drops, let us know so we can support, so we can share and all of that. You know what I mean? So we here for you, girl.
Definitely.
All right.
Check it out. All right.
Hey.
You so much.
Thank you.
Enjoy this cabin, girl.
Enjoy. Hey. Thank you. See you later. All right, y'all. That was MC Lady Z. Make sure y'all check her out and go support her and follow her on all her social medias. She has so much going on, and she is living her dream and passion, and she ain't letting nobody stop her. She definitely is one that be investing in herself. She could tell you how to do it too. All right. I want to just remind y'all again, we have a compilation album out. It is called Family Business. If you guys haven't already, make sure y'all go check it out. That's it. No, right here. Wait, where am I pointing? Over here? There we go. It's right there. Okay. So Family Business is out right now, streaming on all major platforms. Guys, if you haven't already, make sure you go check it out. It is several different artists and myself on there. And you will get a variety of hip hop and R&B. Okay, I don't know if you guys know, but Hood Court is coming. Well, we actually did a quick segment yesterday, just a little tester to try to see how we wanted to go and do it. But Hood Court is definitely in the making. We are going to start doing that show. So if you are somebody out there, if you feel violated, if somebody did you dirty and you like, oh, hell no, they violated the code of the street and you want to bring them to Hood Court, bring them to Hood Court, because that's how we give it up. Okay. And you could go to my website, www.ladymiz.com. I spell lady with an I. So it's www.LADIMIZ. And you can see where it says Hood Court, and you guys can basically fill out the information and we could get you in on the show. We would tell you what you need to do, but basically you plead your case and the loser lose their hood card. Their hood card will be revoked. So guys, I want to thank all of the ladies that came on today. Amazing, amazing. Everybody, they all had something special about them. And this, I actually love doing this. I love talking to different women doing great things, living their passion, living their dreams, making a difference. I think it is so amazing. And you don't have to be a woman to support other women. So guys out there, please follow these ladies and support them. They need your support, just like I do. If you haven't already, make sure you guys subscribe right now to our YouTube channel. We're trying to get our numbers up too, boo-boo, okay? So if you haven't already, hit that subscribe button right now. Hit that subscribe button right now and hit the notification button if you want to be notified every time we go live. We have several different shows on our channel. We have our own network on Roku. Yes, we have our own network on Roku. It is called From the Ground Up Productions TV. From the DA Ground Up Productions TV. And you can add us to your TV list. We are looking for content creators who want to be a part of our network. So if you are a content creator, we have deals going on right now where you could be a part of the network. Very affordable prices, one-time fee for the year, and you can submit as much as you want as possible, and we will promote you on all of our platforms, on our network, and all of that. Anything else we got? I think that's it. So guys, I want to thank you so much for tuning in. This is Women's Month, and I just want to play that video before we get up out of here with the ladies. And I didn't send you the one with Lady Z in the end. And darn, you don't have that one. That was Lady Z. I made that today, and it was not uploaded. But Lady Z was the one on the last one that we had on the show. So thank y'all so much for tuning in. We will see you next week on Monday. Peace.
We hope you enjoyed your time with Lady Miz on Talk Therapy. We'll see you next time. Be sure to add our channel to your Roku list and listen to us on all streaming platforms.
From the ground up. From the ground up. There's only one way to go from here.